Good morning. Welcome to the fourth annual Lanai Triathlon. You made it. Congratulations. All right. My name is Chris Lavorne. I will be your race director today. It's my great honor to serve you. If you have a good time today, let a volunteer know. Thank them for their time. If you have a bad time today for whatever reason, talk to me. We also are always looking for positive, constructive feedback. So at the end of your race, if there's something that we could have done better, send us an email. Talk to me afterwards. We're always trying to make this better for you guys. So today, 1,746 athletes gathered from all over the world. We got Ironman finishers. We've got Xterra finishers. We've got mountain bike racers. We got some fixed gear cyclists out there. We've got all kinds of folks. We got lots of first-time triathletes as well. What I want to do right now, there should be about 15 of you in the crowd, and I need you to stand up. There are about 15 people we call rock stars. And these are the people who've been with us since we started. They've done every one of these triathlons. If I could get you guys to stand up right now so we can recognize you. Please stand up if you've done every one of our 3 triathlons. Tom, we got David, we got Bart, there's Charlie over here. I believe, yeah, in the back. We got Juan. Awesome. You guys have done this. Kathy is here. Thank you guys for coming back. There are a lot of you who've never done a triathlon. By show of hands, who's never done a triathlon? Awesome. Thank you for choosing Lanai as your first triathlon. We have a race category for you. Thank you for choosing us. All right, here's how we do this. We are a small group of 1,746 athletes. We are literally going to take 120 seconds, turn to the person next to you who you don't know. Introduce yourself, tell them your name and where you're from, and we're going to take 2 minutes to get to know your folks. All right. Right on, right on. So you now know somebody that you're racing with. We pride ourselves here at Lanai on being a pretty intimate race. We get a lot of people coming back. A lot of people pick us as their first time. Thank you again. So be friendly out there. Friendly competition. Don't cut anybody's throat while you're out there. All right, we're going to go through safety. This is the part where I got to be kind of serious. Most of the time I like to be pretty fun, but I got to be kind of serious for this. This is the serious stuff. Overall safety stuff. If you remember nothing else, remember, look for the yellow-shirted volunteers. Look for the little yellow flags on the course. They will lead you in the right direction. Look for the little yellow flags. They're little yellow electrical flags. I wouldn't have one. They're all right there. We'll get one as a demonstration. Look for the flags or look for cones. We tried to mark it as best we could. Look for flags, look for cones. You'll be good. Stay hydrated. Thank you, thank you. Look for these. They're everywhere. They're all over the place, okay? You'll see them on the bike. You'll definitely see them on the run. Don't pick them up. At the end of the race, you can have them as a souvenir if you want, but not during. All right, other two big things. Stay hydrated. If you haven't had some water while we've been talking, have a drink. Drink some water. We start at 9:30. This cloud may pass and it may get hot. Please stay hydrated. Swim caps on the swim. You gotta have a swim cap. You gotta have a swim cap. Unless I've talked to you, you gotta have a swim cap. And please wear the one that was in your packet. Swim cap on the swim. Bike helmets on the bike. You gotta have a bike helmet. We will not let you out of transition if you do not have your bike helmet on. As soon as you get to your bike, before you start running off with it, make sure you have your helmet on. No iPods. Sorry. You can do that on your training, but not here. We need you alert and all the senses you got firing. Okay, that's the stuff. Look for the flags. Stay hydrated. Keep your bike helmet on the bike. All right, some specifics. Swim course. The swim course this year is actually a half a mile. Where's Chris Stankus? Is he here? I don't know. He's probably off doing something. He has GPS this one. Chris Stankus, who is kind of a legend over on Maui, triathlete, race director. He does the swim course for the Xterra South Maui Tri. He was good enough to come over and help us out with the swim course. So for the first year in 4 years, you're going to get an actual half-mile swim. All right, it's a rectangular shape. If you were here last year, we took out the beach run based on popular request. We're going to start at the far end of the beach. We're going to walk there together as a big group. You will not get lost. All the way down at the end of the beach, we're going to start on that side. You'll see 2 buoys out in the water. We're going to do a beach start. Meaning we're going to be on the beach, do a little blessing. We're going to do a yay, go. And you're going to go from the beach, jump in. You're going to swim straight out towards the buoy. You're going to turn right, 90-degree turn. Keep the buoy on your right shoulder. And then you're going to swim parallel to the beach to the next buoy. At that buoy, keep it on your right shoulder. Another 90-degree turn. Come right on into the beach. And we should have some cones or something down there directing you to come back up the same way that we go out. Right back up here into transition. When you go in, watch out for the beach break. Be aware of rocks. This is a marine preserve. If you see dolphins, you'll be stoked. Give way to the dolphins. We still haven't had them in a race. We had them yesterday, actually, at this time, so there's a possibility. We do not have exclusive rights to the beach or the water, so please be nice to folks here. There's only about 3,000 people that live on the island, so be nice to them. About 5% of that population shows up to volunteer, so we thank the volunteers. We thank everybody that lives here for allowing us all to be here. Thank you for that. Okie doke. For anybody that's not overly comfortable with the swim, talk to me. We will hold you back, and you can go on your own if you want to use a snorkel, if you want to use fins. It's a little late to tell you that, but anyway. So, no hanging on to the buoys or the lifeguards. We're going to have lifeguards out there. Don't hang on to the buoys. Don't hang on to the canoe that'll be out there. Here's a request, because we're friendly people. When you go around the buoys, no frog kicking, okay? Do little flutter kicks. It gets a little crowded at the buoy. You start frog kicking, we want happy people coming out of the swim. We don't want blood. This is not Xterra. We want happy people. Flutter kick around the buoy, okay? Help your neighbor. If you get into trouble out there, if you are tired of swimming and you are done, wave at the lifeguards, yell for help. They'll come get you and bring you in. If you get tired, but you want to continue, that's okay. If there's a canoe out there or if there's a paddleboard out there, you can rest on that. That's cool. No problem. Catch your breath. Continue on. They just can't move you forward down the course, but you can rest on it. No problem. Okie doke. A couple lifeguards in the water. Swim course is going to close about an hour after the race. Take as long as you want. We're not going to kick you out of the water. Okay. This is a single start, so all 1,746 of you are going to go in the water at the same time. If you're nervous about that, that's okay. You've got your own watch to keep your time. Start it. Hang back for a minute. Then you're passing everybody. You feel good. All right, coming back towards the beach. You ought to be able to line up on the canoe holly, which is the hut. So when you're coming back into the beach, when you look up every now and again to see you're going in the right direction, you ought to see the canoe holly. If you see the hotel over here, so sight every now and again, follow the feet in front of you, but look up every now and again. Okay, exiting the water. Some of us like long transition times. I am one of those. We run you through the shower. So if you want to get the salt water off you, you still got a couple activities left to do. You don't want salt rubbing you, feel free to get a little shower. When you come up here, there is a baby pool over here. You can get the sand off your feet right up here before you put on your bike shoes if you like that. All right, very good. Bike course. Bike course. Bikes are upright. This is good. Apologize to those of you that are on the ferns. Thanks for making do. We'll have more bike racks next year. Thank you. We weren't expecting 1,746. Okay. No riding bikes in the transition. You're going to mount and dismount your bike outside of transition. So repeat, no riding bikes in transition. Got to walk them in and out. There will be signs that show mount bike, dismount bike. I'm actually going to run somebody through that. So we're going to show you how this all works. On the bike, pass on left. Announce that you're passing on the left. If you're passing on the left, you're happy. Let them know about that. Nicely. Don't follow too closely. There's a lot of 90-degree turns out there. The bike course is different than it's ever been. There's a lot of 90-degree turns out there. So don't follow too closely. If you're going to pass, pass. If you're not going to, please back off. Try and keep a 2-second gap. The terrain out there, a lot of Jeep trail, hard-packed dirt. There's some loose dirt, so when you see a turn coming and we've got a mark, you want to slow down, otherwise you may fishtail or slide out. Follow volunteers' directions, follow the signs, follow the flags. When in doubt, stay on the trail. We have it marked pretty well, but if there's any question, stay on the Jeep trail. It's marked pretty well. Stay on the trail. There are no mobile bike assistance crews out there, so if you have a flat or any other equipment issues, you are on your own. Hopefully you've got a patch kit. Change them out. At no time are you going to be much more than about 4 miles from right here, and make it 5. You can always come down on that rim if you got a flat tire. We'll do our best, but do not plan on assistance showing up. You'll just have to walk it back down. Okay, first half mile is loosely packed dirt and gravel over here. There's some wood chips that are down. You're going to have to sit back on your tail to get some traction to get up that. The next 1.5 miles is about, it's pretty hilly. It's not the construction road, but pretty hilly, and it's a smooth paved road. You're going to pass some road closed signs. Do not let those bother you. Stay on the road. Just keep going straight. You won't get lost. Stay on the main road. You will get to the end of that road and it will start to climb up. That is the beginning of the construction road. That road is closed. You have the whole road all to yourself. You want to transect the road to get up that, you're welcome to do it. You may be out there biking that road and think, this cannot be a legal road. It's not. The grade on it, I don't think would pass county specs. So, it's real steep. That's about 2.5 miles. Climb it, take your time, drink your water. When you get up to the top of that, you will stay on this road until you see a sign that tells you to go off-road. If there's any question as you're going up that construction road, stay on the pavement. There's a sign that will tell you when it's time to go off-road. There's a gravel road you're going to hit. It's about 1 mile. You'll see a solar farm on your right. There's an aid station there, bike bottles. It's the only aid station. Take a bike bottle. If you want to stop, they'll have Powerade and water. If you want to fill your own, that's fine. Okay, after that, you're going to end up with a lot of the 90-degree turns, and then you're going to come down what is known as Power Pole Road. Power Pole Road is the downhill technical section of this race. We call it Power Pole Road because there's a power pole on the road. Follow the power lines. If you're any question about where the heck am I supposed to be, follow the power lines, okay? That's Power Pole Road. There is a section that's about 500 yards. If you're a first-time triathlete, you may want to consider walking this 500 yards. There's a big tank, above-ground tank. There will be a couple people there. Giant sign that says slow down. It's the one place on the bike course that says slow down. Biggest sign you'll see. You'll see somebody there. They ought to tell you to slow down. If they're jerks, they'll be like, yeah, go get them. You see that sign and that tank? Pay attention. Take a look at the road. It's only about 500 yards. Feel free to hop off and walk it. If you walk it, stay to the right so folks that are riding it can go down on your left. After Power Pole Road, I need you paying attention to this one. You will hit paved road on the way back down. It is super steep. You can hit ridiculous speeds. Problem is, at the bottom of that goes right into traffic. If you see 3 or 4 kids telling you to slow down, if you see 3 or 4 kids just standing there, that's where you need to slow down. Hopefully they'll let you slow down, okay? That's the only place you're going to see kids on this course. It's also the only paved portion at the end, and you'll know because you're going to be going real, real fast. When you see them, slow down. You will come into traffic. We got people that are controlling traffic, but I need you to be alert. At that point, follow the cones, back in. You're going to finish here, bring in the bike, and then you'll be good to go on the run. Run course is a different exit, and we'll go through exactly how that works. Run course is an out and back. It's a different course than last year. Follow the flags. The flags are all over that run course. You will not get lost. You will exit the same way as you did for the bike. Follow the cones, look for the flags. Follow the flags for the run. It's an out and back, exactly the same way you went out. Do take a second to look around. There are going to be some really nice views. We're on the golf course. It's a special thing. This one I need you paying attention to as well. If we want to be on the golf course in the future, respect the golfers. If somebody's getting ready to tee off, don't, you know what I mean? Be respectful of them. They know you're out there. You have the right of way. You don't got to wait for somebody to tee off, but please be respectful. Thank them. Tell them to have a nice day. The run course is, if you want to run the whole thing on the cart path, you're welcome to do so. It's concrete. If, like me, you like soft stuff, run on the grass right next to the cart path. Not a problem. Whatever works good for you. Follow the flags. The turnaround point. Take a second. You're going to see Sweetheart Rock. At the turnaround point, aid station, look around. You'll be happy that you're here. Okie doke. Reiterating. Look for the flags. Look for the cones. Stay hydrated. Keep a 2-second distance between you and the next biker on the course. It is 9:09. We are going to come in. We are going to do a photo, all right, as a group. We're going to sell shirts after when you come in. We got merchandise to sell you. But right now, we're going to gather. We're going to stand up, come in, cluster in. We ought to have photographers here somewhere. Yes, Jim's going to make a quick note about timing while you're gathering. We got photographers. Come in. Otherwise,
okay, guys, while we're waiting for the pictures, just real quickly, I know this has been a little while, but this is not a chip time race. You don't have to wear chips, but that means we got to be able to see your numbers. When you run out on the run, the bib number has to be on front. When you cross the finish line, we'll be pulling your timing tag. So make sure you stay in the chute till we get your tag. Stay in order, please. I'd also like to just give a quick shout out. We got some people from out of country here. I'd like to shout out Conrad Stoltz, multi-time world champion for Xterra. Conrad's here racing with us. It's an honor to have him here. Thanks, Conrad. We got someone from Brazil here. I want to say bom dia. Good morning. So anyone else we missed, thanks for coming, and let's have some fun.
Jim, thank you very much. Okie dokie. Bring it on in, bring it on in. You should be able to touch the person next to you. Get close, so we can get some shots. Thank you very much. This is great, this is great. Come on in. We'll do a couple shots. All right, we're going to do a couple pictures. When we're smiling, cheese, the whole deal. She's taking pictures. We're going to, as a group, exit. When we get down to the water, we're going to get together as a big group, circle, holding hands, do a quick blessing, we'll do a big chant, and then we're into the water. So here we go. We're going to do a 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do, I'm going to yell try, you're going to yell Lanai. We're going to do that 3 times. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Try. 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 Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Grab your goggles, grab your swim caps. Right on out the way you came in, down the path.